Welcome to the channel, guys. It's Irad, and so today we are going to continue our video about cargo hauling, but this time with a little bit of a gameplay here. And I am here again at ArcCorp Area 18, of course, and we're going to pick a little bit of oh, let's see if we can make our screen a little bit better here so we can see everything. Because otherwise you guys say, oh, Irad, we cannot see everything. Yes, that's because usually I configure my video for YouTube. But there we go. Now we can see the entire screen. And this is how I look like. Yes, in the game, I like to have my heavy armor. You never know what can happen. You can be bolted. You can be attacked by other people, right? So better be ready than sorry. And so, getting into our tram. It's working so far. By the way, so I know that I'm going to release this in the month of August when I'm on a holiday. But this was recorded in April during Alpha 3.18.1. By the time you guys should see this, we should be in Alpha 3.19. Alright, the sound is pretty bad. Let's make it... there you go. You don't need to hear that weird sound. I hope that it it gets a little bit better after. I don't know why it's a little bit crazier. Let's see if it's getting better. So, the sound was fixed. Now we are in our cargo hauler again, our C2 Hercules. I really like the 696 SU of cargo capacity. Very nice. And you can really haul a lot of stuff in a ship like this. So you can really make good use of your money, especially if the money is starting to pile up. So, let's get straight into the hangar right here. And then when we are in the seat, we'll be pressing Alt-N, which is the hotkey to call in the ATC, who will then open the hangar. So first pressing R. R gets the ship ready. Crusader Industries.
You are clear to launch.
And so pressing Alt-N tells me that I am clear to launch. We can see the doors of the hangar are opening. I know that some of the cargo haulers out there are very hardcore and they would tend to do first-person mode only. I like to look at the ship. I like to look at the game environment. I just love how gorgeous and immersive Star Citizen is. So that's why I stick to the third-person view wherever I can. Not because it's convenient, just because I love to admire the ship. Looks like we're going to be leaving at dawn. Nice. For a change, it's not going to be nighttime. Here the massive engines of the C2 Hercules as it soars above the city of Area 18 on planet ArcCorp. A Minneapolis, very impressive achievement in the gaming industry. Can you think of any other game that has an entire planet that's an entire city? Sure, there's only one place that's really interactable in this game, but nevertheless, a still very impressive feat indeed that you don't see in a lot of other games. Oh dear, we can see the limit of my green screen. There we go, fixed. I like the view here, the pollution. One day ArcCorp is also going to have volumetric clouds. It's probably the only planet right now that does not have volumetric clouds, including its moons of Lyria. We're not going to include Walla. Walla does not have an atmosphere, so it doesn't need clouds. But Lyria does. We're almost at the 10 kilometers mark, which is what we need to reach in order to get to Quantum Point. And now we are, so we are going to be traveling to Microtech. Now, this is a stock C2 Hercules, so of course, if you do not change your components, then traveling from ArcCorp to Microtech is going to take some time, unfortunately. And I did, for the purpose of this video, I actually skipped most of the travel time, and I had a look here, and it took 14 minutes of quantum travel from ArcCorp all the way to Microtech with the regular quantum drive. So that is something that will be edited out for the purpose of this video. You are not going to be watching 14 minutes of of quantum travel in the game. I don't know why I have these sound issues. It doesn't. I mean, it sounds good when I'm playing the game, but when I record the game, sometimes it sounds a little bit off. Probably a bug here. Anyway, that's okay. We'll be jumping. There we go, all the way. As we can see, ArcCorp streaming out slowly but surely. It's going to disappear, and then we'll be heading towards our next destination, which is going to be Microtech, which is where we'll be doing a little trade. We'll go to an area that sells probably diamond. We'll be buying an entire haul of diamonds, which is going to still leave us with a little bit of money inside, right? You don't want to be spending all of your money because you never know. Things can happen, accidents can happen. The servers may die as well. It's still something that can happen. It has never happened to me in 3.18, but I have been told by some people that they had experienced still 30k errors in 3.18.2. So that's definitely something that we are going to want to avoid, or we'll try to avoid, right? Because can you imagine losing all your money in the game? By the time I'm recording this video, 3.18.2 had been out for 4 days. So starting the patch with a loss of all the money is not great for motivation for sure. So yeah, you can see that the stock quantum drive is extremely slow. But you can buy a couple of nice quantum drives. I believe that some of them can be found at Crusader L5. If you go to the rest stop at Crusader L5, you'll be able to see them. Anyway, Microtech is about to already arrive. It's a magic of video editing. I edited this video before recording here, and look at that, it's already there, it's streaming in. And we are in.
Quantum travel complete.
You can also see that it takes about 20 seconds for the quantum drive to cool down. So that's definitely also a time investment that you have to look for, right? It's time in which you are vulnerable. If you say, for example, you are being tracked by pirates, they can definitely be looking after your very moves and track you down when you can't escape and maybe try to disable your ship. Yeah, that sound is unbearable, so I'm going to lower it here. And I'm looking for a good different place. I think that the research outpost over there is going to be a suitable place for our trade. So I'll be selecting it here, and we'll be entering Contrum very soon. Is it gonna work? Yes, it is. All right, here we go. Very slowly. And the thing is, these are size 3 components on this ship. Size 3 components are extremely expensive. They're in the range of several hundred thousand Alpha UEC. There's no way I can buy them. I mean, you can afford them when you have millions of Alpha UEC in your bank account, and it just makes your life more convenient. But otherwise, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to acquire them this early in the game. So we will be descending. Sorry about the we will be descending slowly but surely to our destination. Now, I don't know why. Yeah, my camera has some kind of issue here with the green screen. It's a bit weird. I'm sorry about this. It's interesting. I can see some kind of dark patch on the left of my ship. I really wonder if the ecosystem there is a little bit different than the one we're going to. I like the snowy atmosphere. Microtech is one of my favorite planets of Star Citizen. With different types of biomes, like cold desert, snowy, ice seas, and of course tundras, boreal forests as well. I wish that they could put some of those rivers near some of the points of interest of the game so that we could see them a little bit more. Alright, so something that I would like Cloud Imperiums to do is to allow us to see those different objects from a little bit far out, right? Because it's a bit annoying to see that those trees are just, you know, popping as we are approaching. It should be visible from far away and get more visible quickly, but I guess it is what it is, right? So, same old, we are going to not have our nice little landing here. Now, one thing that I like to do when I land or when I do trade runs is to not take the entire path. I know that I have a big ship here. It's one of the largest ships in the game right now in Star Citizen. But I still like to give some extra space for other people because you never know. Maybe some other people will want to come. Maybe they have some business to do here. Maybe they want to be trading as well. So you want to be leaving some of that space. You don't want to make them angry, especially. You don't want to be that guy who takes the entire space while they could actually, take half the space. There are actually 2 spots on one of these large pads. And so that's what I'm doing here, just in case someone else comes. It's called being a gentleman, I suppose, right? And especially, though, if you make people angry, sometimes you never know how other people are going to be reacting, especially with persistent entity streaming. Let's say you buy your cargo, someone's upset, they ram your ship, all your cargo boxes are out, someone else comes, they pick your cargo boxes because we can't use the tractor beams here, and then you lose all your investment. So that's why we're not going to do that. Alright, so let's get out of here. And before we trade, we are going to explore the area. Something that I like to do in Star Citizen. You never know. Something that we saw in the previous video. You never know what can happen. So a little bit of extra cash from selling some of your, some of the objects that you find at your local trade outpost is definitely something that can save your neck. Potentially. Right. So far, it seems that we are lucky. The weather seems to be pretty good. Not breaking my legs. It's a sunny day at Rayana Research Outpost. So we are going to be starting here with this building, the hydroponics, which one day we'll be able to control ourselves in our own hypotronic units with our own farm. So, of course, we want to be prioritizing those nice red boxes like this one. No, not this one. Like this one right there. Hello there. So, there we go. It opens. And inside we have some really nice helmets. Definitely taking those. Especially the one on the right is going to be perfect for Star Citizen Wars. For the rebel pilots. Not here. Is there anything here? Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to have anything. Another red box. Nicely put between the other boxes that are not interactable. And we have a ton of helmets. Look at all those armor helmets. That's very nice. And these can be quite expensive too. So definitely keeping those. Using the move all button. Now here, there's just a random box here with some food perhaps, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, they have like some pitambus. We'll leave them here. Yeah, we'll leave the pitambu. But the Emperor suit, very nice. Worth quite a bit of money at Kazaba Outlet. So we'll be picking it up here. Very nice. Okay, so far the harvest has been pretty good here. Another box! And in this box, we are going to find another Emperor suit. And a nice beige shirt too. That's going to make Irad look good. We cannot stack the suits. Okay. Okay, it's not something that we can do. That's fine. Okay, alright, it's there. I'm not using move all because I don't want to bring everything. So otherwise, it's just going to be full of stuff that I'm never using. So, no. I know that we can sell some of the bottles, but I don't think that we can sell them individually. I mean, I think that we have to sell them individually. We cannot sell them as stacks. Oh dear. Ooh, serious clipping issues here. Yeah, this is Star Citizen about 3.18.2. So future Irad here from 3.19 hopes that by that time this issue will have been fixed. Did I miss something here? I think I've already seen this box. Yeah. I've already looted this box. So we'll leave it here. Alright, that's pretty much it for this building. There are a couple more. And we'll go to Titanium Platinum Bay. Yeah, that's what it's called. Titanium Bay. Platinum Bay. Go, let's cycle this. And here we have well, another of those boxes. There's another Emperor suit. Of course we'll take it. I like those Decari pods and random harvestables you can find. Because if you have a lot of them, like say 100 of them, then it starts to be worth quite a bit of money here. But you need to be patient and harvest them bit by bit. And over the long run, the more you go to these places, the more you harvest them, and you put them at the station, then it's going to be worth a few thousand of IUEC. But it's a long-term effort. Right, so here. Hello there. Ah, there's a box right here. And it contains some very ugly armor that I'm never going to wear, but that I am definitely going to sell. Ew, who is wearing purple? Purple. Pink armor and purple. This is the ultimate poor taste. I mean, it would be great for Pride Month, I suppose. I'm never gonna wear that. Alright, so nice suit there. Of course I'll take this one too. Why did it come inside? Oh yeah, that's because it was not the local inventory. That's why. Is there gonna be another box? No, this is not an interactable box. That's pretty much it. Alright, so since we're here, then we're going to buy stuff. So let's select the C2 Hercules. Here we go. No, not the outpost. And they're not even taking the stuff that I stole here. That's why it's in those boxes, just in case someone wants them, I suppose. Okay, here we go. And they only have diamonds here. So 696 SU for 430 of IUEC. I had 491. So great. I am leaving a little bit of money behind, which could prove useful in case everything is lost. So we're done here. Normally I would try to get out of here as quickly as possible, but I don't think anyone will come. I'm doing this at the time that Xeno threat is active, so everybody right now is at Nickel 1 or Everest Harbor. There's no one trading here. So I think that it's a pretty safe time to spend the extra time to loot the area and see what we can find. Usually there are some good stuff here also in the habitation module, but this time I can't find anything. Nope. Nope. Ah! Aha! A very good harvest so far. What are we gonna find here? Just one. A true death. Okay. So I suppose that's gonna be good for the TIE fighter pilots in Star Citizen Wars. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, there really are some serious clipping issues here in those outposts. And the frames per second are also not so great. It's really having an impact on the performance of the game as well. Okay, So let's cycle this here. And I think that's pretty much it. So we're going to go back into the ship, and we will be going to first Everus Arbor. I'll try to not forget to transfer all of my items, because that's a pretty big loot here. We'll put it into Everus Arbor in orbit. I like to put all of my loot at the stations, because you can pretty much sell it and everything. You got a Casaba outlet, you got armor, you got weapons. No weapons here. I keep my weapons usually. I sell them to other people. Let's go up. Here we go. The classic lost the microphone. Alright, so here we select the vehicle and next move all. And there we go. Everything is in the vehicle. Going into the pilot seat now. I like that the pilot seats are not killing us. A very nice improvement indeed.
Engines on.
Engines on, I suppose. There we go. No one's coming. Let's get out of here because we never know what can happen. I got, yeah, 90% of my money is in that cargo hold. I really don't. Oh, 85. 85% of my money is in that cargo hold. I don't want to lose it. So let's go. Using the afterburner to reach the 10 kilometers mark. Oh. A little bit cut off guard here. I like to look at the sun here. I'm trying to see if we can see Everus Arbor. We can't. So probably I'm gonna have to go to an orbital marker to then probably go to New Babs and then Everus Arbor and then back to New Babbage again. Oh, actually I can go to Port Tresler. Well, I'm at 11 kilometers, so we should be able to see some orbital marker somewhere. Where is it? It's usually on the other side of the planet. Can't find it. I'll just go for an orbital marker at some point and then we'll see where it is. Alright, there's the OM6 here. So we're going to do the trick.
Quantum travel engaged.
There we go, quantum travel engaged.
Complete.
And let's go. Yeah, it's definitely on the other side. So I'll go to New Babbage and then go to Port Tresler. I wish that we could go directly to the orbital station. It would make our lives a little bit easier. We can when it's not obstructed, but it's always obstructed, right? So you always end up on the other side of the planet. So, can I jump? Yes, the server is quite responsive. So far, so good.
Quantum travel engaged.
And we are on our way. Quantum travel engaged. Here we go. There's New Babbage. New Babbage at night. It's always night. Guys, I don't know why. It's always nighttime. I never get to see... When I'm streaming, when I'm recording, I never get to see those beautiful landing zones during the day. We saw Area 18 at dawn, so I guess it counts as the day.
Complete.
But we very rarely get to see them in full glory. I don't know why. It's always like that. Looking for Everus Arbor. I think I saw it. Where are you, Everus Arbor? Ah, there it is. Oh no, I pressed on default. at the wrong time. It's not bugged. The content drive is not bugged, so that's worth mentioning. We got a outsourcing opportunity from Konstantin Hurston. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And let's go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Very nice. So we're going to go to Port Tressler first. That is not where we're going to trade, but I want to be in range of the ATC. See that there are obviously quite a few players out there. Now, these players are here for Xenothreat, which is happening right now. So we are inside the Armistice Zone, and very soon the ATC will be calling us. I'm going to do a little maneuver here so that I stop the ship in the direction of New Babbage, and then I'll press Y to exit the pilot seat. There you go, New Babbage just in front. There we can see the city lights. The ATC just wants us to contact him. That's great. So let's press Y, and you're going to see how items are transferred. There you go. Move all. Everything has been transferred to the local inventory. And I just heard a ship zipping by our C2 Hercules. So that was a close one here. I am not going to linger around. So many players there. It can be a little dangerous. People get a little bit excited here when we have those dynamic events. I was just making sure no one was asking for a ransom or something in the chat. It seems like the chat was clear, so pressing F12 again to hide it. I don't usually, that's a bit toxic usually. I don't like to look at game chats. And let's go. Quantum travel engage. Go into New Babbage. Look at that, we can see some atmospherical entry effects.
Quantum travel complete.
Quantum travel complete. And we got a 30k. Oh dear, so close, so close. Maybe I should have landed at Port Tressler. Well, at least the OK button was working. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go back to area 18. Find the same. So I was in the same server as Morphologist. So I'm gonna have to wait until the server opens there. There you go. So I guess it was a 30k on my end, because it was pretty the same server as Morph. So yeah, some of the 30ks can be client side, and it looks like this time it was actually not the server that crashed, but maybe my connection. I don't know. I don't know what happened here. Anyway, a 30k is a 30k, right? So you get disconnected eventually. Connection to the host failed. So there's the server really crashed actually. A 30k followed by a 40k. We're getting that combo. All right. Well, thanks to the joys of editing, I managed to go to another server, and I am back to the last location that I was at, which was Area 18. So, I'm going to go to the starport, and we're going to see if the 30k recovery has worked. For that, I want to see if I see my C2 Hercules here at the TDD. Looks like there's some guy in the medical suit. Medical gown, actually, not really a suit. So, any terminal will do here. We'll just take the first one we go to. Here we go. There. So, can we see the C2 Hercules? It doesn't look like it's here. Oh dear. And you can see that I only have 61,000 of IUC, so yeah. We went from 491 to 61,000. That is not great. That is not great. That's okay. We are going to jump to the starport and see if it's there. Alright, back at the starport. And so, oh, this guy just pushed me, and I even got hurt. That's really not nice. So, we're gonna check it out, if the C2 Hercules is here, but I got a bad feeling about this. Have I lost all of my money? And this is how we're gonna end this video. Again, it's 3.18.2. I have no idea the time I've recorded this video if 3.19 is better or not. So let's go for the C2 Hercules. Let's go down. Oh no. Oh no. I lost everything. And so that is how we're going to be ending this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned because we got a lot of other stuff coming up on the channel. I've been Irad. I'll see you guys later.